Lively. And here's the block on the defensive end. And then here's the alley-oop finish. What a start here by the Rook.
Timberwolves on the road in the playoffs, 5-1. Make every three-pointer, steal, and assist. Mean more with FanDuel. It's America's #1 sportsbook. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app tonight. Naz Reid is checked in. Nickeil Alexander-Walker has checked in. Jaden Hardy has come in for the Mavs. He's got the ball right now. Young second-year player. Joining Washington and Lively. It's Doncic up top, working on the perimeter. Zipping one to Green, on top to Hardy, and back to Luka. And McDaniels on him. Gobert will defend Hardy. Up and off. Leaping rebound by Edwards. Off to the races. McDaniels on the side. He'll shoot over Doncic. It's a good sign for McDaniels. He's at 2 in a row.
Yeah, it's a great start for him. He had been playing so well 3 straight games and then struggled in game 2.
Doncic.
And it doesn't matter if you put a smaller guy, a taller guy on Luka. He's just going to be able to create that separation.
Like you said, Reggie, last game, he gets that shoulder into you. So strong.
McDaniels hits over Washington on the baseline.
It's a good start for McDaniels and good start for Edwards.
McDaniels had 3 straight 20-point games, then just 2 points in game 2. There was a shove as Luka.
What's going on YouTube?
With 4:04 to go, Gobert.
A little bit of a late start once again. Sorry about that. Little pop-up stream.
Well, in the first couple blitzes,
Nobody knew it was going to happen, not even myself.
Just taking the blitz and making the pass. Now you see him the last couple of times starting to attack the blitz himself. There he tries to split it and gets fouled. He's going to be more aggressive.
Jones has come in for Washington for Dallas. Double teamed.
Luka with the brick here. See if everything's working on my end. Looking decent. Deece is boomer for mid. Okay, short for decent. Hardy, left-handed, fouled. Walker Alexander. I don't know if you guys heard earlier, but your boy Barkley saying they're definitely going to lose, which was interesting. I should not be wearing a green shirt when I'm streaming on a green screen. Hold on, let me change it real quick.
That was the State Farm audio assist. That's a rookie. That's a rookie in the conference finals talking like that, Coach.
No, and listen, there's a lot of things that are important for big guys defensively.
Yes.
But I've always thought the most important thing that a big guy needs to do on the defensive end is be a great communicator.
Nice knock away by Green.
All right.
And the foul, by the way, before.
I tell you, I was about one shade of green away from being a floating head.
Reid will inbound. And Conley is going to the locker room. We'll try to get an update on that. Alexander Walker on top for Reid.
I was wondering why it was looking so fuzzy like down around here. That's better.
The foul hitting the deck, and it goes on Dallas again as they are getting in the lane.
Reid going to the line. Naz Reid.
They're attacking. They're more aggressive tonight.
And Coach, doesn't it kind of befuddle you a little bit? Why aren't they this aggressive at home?
Yeah,
in front of their own fans and in that building. Like, why wait to come on the road to be this aggressive?
It's inexplicable, really, that this team's been so
I need
much
to
better at home. In the
change.
playoffs, only 3 and 4 at home, but 5 and 1 on the road.
Lively picked up the foul. Scan the flow code to
If my computer can handle it.
questions for our Altcast crew on True TV. Check out Adam Lefko, Chris Haynes, Vince Carter, Ronnie Jones. They'll be providing their thoughts and reactions on our Western Conference Finals Altcast. It is presented by AT&T. With Naz Reid, the 6th man of the year in the NBA at the free throw line.
Reid hits them both.
In game 1.
And how special was he, Kevin? He was absolutely tremendous scoring the basketball.
15 points in game under the one.
Luka with the dirty ass step back. Ugh, flashbacks to him doing that to Phoenix. McDaniels pump fake, snatch back himself.
Foul number 1 on him.
Foul on Hardy.
And he's moving much better. We saw
What up, Francisco
at the start of game 2.
Montoya? You kill my father, prepare to die. Pulling up the chat on my phone so my blind old ass can see it. Any players you've been looking at? Absolutely. What up, Haydot? Yeah, could read you a list here. So me and Sundo are gonna record 2 videos. First 2 players we're going after, not because we think the most of them, but just because we think they're worth talking about. And maybe you guys need to tell me if I'm wrong, right? Because, I mean, these guys' draft stocks are rising, so I'm concerned, should we even film on these guys if they're not going to be in that Suns 22 range? But number 1, I've got a bit of a video ready for Kyle Filipowski. And then secondly, who's our second guy? Something Smith. Sundo just messaged me, said he'll be ready for our... So me and Sundo were going live at 9 on Suns. Live stream topics. Was that it? No, that ain't it. Okay, so we got Filipowski. Been looking at Tyler Smith from G League Ignite. Hey Dot, we're definitely talking about LeBum during this live stream, by the way. Definitely talking about LeBum. And it's about to be the Le Phoenix Suns, or Les Suns. Gonna talk Bronny, obviously. Gonna talk Carlton Carrington, Darren Holmes, Kellel Ware, Yves Missy, Devin Carter, Tyler Pollock. Any other names you guys think me and Sundo need to look at coming up in this draft? Haydot says, I doubt it, Gabe. They just worked him out, and I'm sure other teams did too. You talking about Bronny? Who we talking about here?
Back in Dallas, Mavs by 5. A look now
Bronny.
at 3 for me spotlight. Presented
Well,
by Chili's.
I think the Suns would not have worked him out if they aren't thinking about trying to go the LeBron James route. It does feel good to have been a week ahead of that story. You know.
More complimentary about everything that Kyrie has brought to the table in terms of energy and his veteran leadership.
But I think they're gonna walk down that path and see if there's any fruit falling off the trees. Slow-mo kicks it over to Edwards. Edwards to Anderson. Anderson into the corner to Alexander Walker. No good from the corner. Back out to slow-mo. Over to Nas. Pulls in Luka's face. No good. Luka gets the rebound pass to him. He's bringing it up. 26-21. Luka left-handed. Step back. Kicks it out, though. DJJ gets it back to him. Slow-mo guarding. Good defense from Kyle Anderson. Blocks Luka's 3, like read his mind. Ant in transition, kicks it back to slow-mo for the floater. He drills it about
Henderson
6,
played well
7
in this
feet away.
series, and when he gets into the middle of the floor there, he's been very effective both hitting that little floater and making plays for his teammates.
3-point game, Mavs on top, bodies fall, foul, Dallas.
Francisco says James Jones about to pull the ultimate heist to keep his job. I mean, you talk about the LeBron Bronny situation, because I read yesterday, I'm not quite sure if it's true, but that LeBron James has officially opted into free agency so he can have his options up, which I think is to put pressure on the Lakers.
Irving is in, and Anderson's on top. Towns, 3.
Towns 3 is no good.
Rush shot.
Yeah, he's just,
Kyrie,
He's out of whack.
he really is.
crossover, loses it as he's doubled, gets it back, drives, kicks it out to Green, who gets it back to him in the corner, and he drills the corner 3. He has been a surgeon in these playoffs.
5 in the first quarter.
I'm not going to say he doesn't care about money in general, but LeBron is one of the richest athletes in the world, and he's already said that he would take less money. He's already said it. That's what a lot of people keep ignoring when they bring that point up. He's already said that money is not an issue, and people act like he didn't say that. It's like, what are we doing?
Nice play by Josh Green. Simple. Just drive it at the defense. Pitch it back.
Yeah, because he's got the money to buy a team. He ain't worried about one season, potentially his last season. He's not worried about one season of making a minimum, bro. He's gets how much from Nike, he gets how much everywhere else. Like, he's not going to even notice. He wants to play with his son. Allegedly.
Eastern Conference Finals continue tomorrow on ESPN, 8 o'clock Eastern. And Tuesday, we're back down here in Dallas. Wolves and Mavs, Western Conference Finals, Game 4.
It's not that we want LeBron so badly. It's that we're trying to tell people what the Suns might do.
Dallas Mavericks, who won 50 games, they're the number 5 seed against the Timberwolves, the 3 seed, who won 56.
It's not about us sitting here creaming our jeans for LeBron. It just needs to be talked about. It's a story that people need to hear about because we think it has legs.
Run the floor, pick and rolls, roll hard, block shots. Their energy is incredible.
Those lobs have been great, haven't they, Reg?
And think about it, they've outplayed Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert in less
Ruben,
minutes.
if you're in here, don't ever say creaming your jeans. Free throw's good.
8-point lead, the biggest in the first quarter. So
I think he would go wherever his son gets drafted. And I think he wants the Lakers to draft Bronny at 17. And the Lakers might do it to keep LeBron happy. A steal from Ant, and that's a very unselfish pass from Kyle Anderson. Kyle Anderson just won me over. He just won me over. Now, does that mean anything? No, but
Some easier opportunity.
I love the unselfish play there by Anderson, who could have gone in for the layup.
that's just the type of player I am, and I love to play with. Somebody who's just wants to do the right thing and help out his teammates. Help get Ant hot by getting him a free little dunk. 33-25. Ant got 10 seconds. He's got DJJ guarding. Drives downhill left. Euros. Blocked. Nope. Passes. Alexander Walker drills a fucking fadeaway in the corner to make it 28-33. We got a game on our hands, folks. Hit the like button if you haven't. Let's trick some people into watching this stream. Now, what's Sundo doing? Don't worry about what Sundo's doing. Sundo's probably, laying on a floor full of money, laying on a mattress full of money like Lavelle Crawford in Breaking Bad, counting his money, He's a 1%er. Not like us, okay? He not like us. He not like us. What up, Malo? Hey-Dot says I still don't believe he'll come here. Like, I understand the belief that he would never come to Phoenix, but that's an old, antiquated way of thinking, bro. Phoenix is a front-running spot now. LeBron is the biggest front-runner since Lesundo. All right? He's down to front run. He gets everything in Phoenix. He gets everything he could want. A rich rube of an owner who will pay whatever it takes to try to win. Check. Gets to play with his son, hypothetically. Check. Gets to play on a team that can still help him front run for rings. Check. 5 hours away from Los Angeles where all his business engagements are. Check, 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 check. 5 hours. Drive. It's like probably a 45-minute flight to LA to all of his business engagements, all the things he has, all his irons in the fire in LA. Makes a lot more sense than you want it to think, K-Dot. Another check. Do the Suns have a need for a facilitator? A giant check. Okay? Open your mind, Hey-Dot. Open your mind. No, I do think that the Lakers will pick Bronny at 17 to keep him happy. But what I'm saying is if they don't, the Suns might take him at 22. And either way, it's smart for the Suns to be doing this because they are forcing the Lakers to make a decision that they might regret. Lando, absolutely 100% correct, says the Mavericks did a great job at the trade deadline to just add around their stars. The Mavericks basically looked into the future. They looked into a crystal ball. They fell into a hole out in the middle of Montana that happens to be liquid time. And they saw the future, and they made perfect decisions. You know, like they just owned the trade deadline, and that's why they are where they are. Lakers did it a couple seasons ago too. They killed the trade deadline. Almost made it, but couldn't get past the Nuggies.
We got to communicate through it because we got guys all over the place guarding different matchups. So the more we
what up, Ernesto?
Offensively, what have you found out about putting Anthony Edwards in a position to be Anthony Edwards?
Getting him off the ball a little bit, not letting him have to bring it up and wear himself out. Allowing him to get downhill, attacking.
Hey, Dot, there's a lot of players you might want to draft at 22. But the question is, would you rather draft them over LeBron James if you think that that's what's going to get, if that's actually going to work? Lively took a shot. Let's see where this knee went into his ball sack. I don't think he meant to. That's just, ooh.
Dallas is going to challenge.
That's rough.
15 seconds gone here in the second quarter. A challenge by
Don't like that.
Who lead it by 5 on TNT.
Anybody that didn't see that, Cat going into the paint, just kind of, let's see. I don't think any of that is on purpose. I think that that's just unfortunate timing for Lively, that his dick and sack had to just be right where Cat's knee was going to be. From the other angle, it kind of looks like he sticks his knee out a little more than usual. I mean, he's just jumping. He's just jumping. If they call this, dude, like, that's wild. They cannot call that. But, hey, Dot, you're saying about, like, the Suns potentially trading that 22 pick. There's a lot of players that they could draft at 22 potentially that it all depends. You got to see what's on the table before you make these decisions. And nobody knows what's on the table for them. Baby Mala says Lakers have to move on and rebuild. The Lakers are all about star power. They want LeBron to retire a Laker. Like, they've got so many titles that they can afford to have their mind go in different directions when it comes to making decisions. They don't have as much pressure on them to win a title right now the way other teams do. They do have pressure, but they can also afford to think about things like legacies. And they care about that stuff. Yeah, thank you, Haydot. Lively's a guy, a rookie, who's currently helping the Mavs now. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I want to continue to fund this team with the Suns with talented players that are going to grow and be there on the cheap for 4 years. But no. You know? Lot of you know what in this crowd. You know what I'm saying? Lot of them. Well, finally some diversity. All right? You know that's what me and Sundo care the most about. And Romp cares the most about. Haydot says as long as James Jones is the GM, he will not make wise decisions. I just wish Ishbia gets rid of him. James Jones is probably fueling this effort to look at getting Bron and Bronny. Let's be honest. This is a James Jones style thing. He's boys with LeBron. I guarantee you he's not arguing against it. Like, no, we shouldn't do this. He's feeding that flame. I guarantee it.
Looks, how else? Because it's a normal.
They didn't call it against Cat. That's what I was thinking.
I agree. How are you supposed to jump if you don't lift that other knee?
Lively is in the game still.
And yeah, he likes vets.
I mean, that is a direct hit.
Yeah, that's just really unfortunate. I hope Lively can still have kids after all this is said and done. Cat's free throw is good.
More importantly, Derek Lively has stayed in the game after taking that shot.
Yeah, which is incredible. Now, he and Gafford each have 2 fouls, and we see the Wolves in a zone here. Going to give the Mavericks a different look.
Corner 3 from Kyrie, no good, a rare miss. Hardy over to Kyrie. Step back, snatch back, drive, penetration, kick out. Hardy to the rack with 2 seconds. Fade away from the free throw line. That's another second-year player, K-Dot, that's helping the Mavs in the playoffs.
10 points and 5 assists. He is a scorer.
Combined in this game, 22 field goals and 18 assists. Very efficient. Reed trying to change it up on Lively, who will defend. It'll trickle in. And Reed's got 4. Exum again, who played in the Adriatic League.
Exum getting minutes in the playoffs, dude. This is insane. Hardy, snatch back, to the rack, floater, but they're going to call him on an offensive foul. They're saying he gave a little chicken wing Paul George action.
Did he hook Conley here?
That was a nice dribble move.
Wow, I don't know.
I don't see a hook at all.
Hardy with 2.
I didn't see anything. Conley, what are you looking like that for? He didn't do shit to you.
Brothers very animated over there telling somebody on the Mavericks bench to sit down. And here he goes again.
Somebody about to get tacked.
Yeah. It might be Markieff Morris that he's telling to sit down.
Markieff always acting up.
Cody Brothers doesn't take a lot of, what should we call it, Reg?
Edwards has come in.
Slow-mo, guarded by Hardy. Gets it to Conley. Kick over to Cat. Cat left-handed to the rim. A little step back, soft move. Fade away to the baseline. Misses. But we get a great rebounding effort here from Slow-Mo. And they foul him. Yep. Hardy definitely fouled that time. Pushed him.
Hardy number 3.
3 fouls already on Hardy in the second. What up, Code?
So 3 on Hardy.
Code hates being right. And you were, if you called that. I think I remember you calling that, actually. A lot of people were. They could see how brilliant the Mavs were becoming. We got another foul, but this one's on the Wolves.
Washington was lunging for the ball, the first on Carl Anthony.
Well, if you're going to call it one way,
Yep.
you got to call it the other way. That's what we all ask from officials. Consistency. And such an interesting matchup, I think, with Anderson
Brady.
getting the assignment on Kyrie
What up?
Irving.
It's Lively. And out to Green for 3.
Ooh. Green with a beautiful 3. Look at all these young drafted players doing work.
It's hard to blitz
Suns don't know nothing about that.
pick and roll because
Drafting them up, know nothing about that.
Good double team there by
Training them well, know nothing about that. Nas to the rim, juicy.
Darting for 2.
well, where would they be without Reed these last 2 games? Wouldn't have
goodness.
even been close.
23 in game 2 and a great start here.
Irving doubled, trapped, gets it to Green. Green to the corner. Oh my God, former Sun great Derrick Jones Jr. A fading away corner 3.
Dallas is at 7.
In. And an offensive foul on the Mavs. The tide is turning.
Kyle Anderson wants a flop. And Tony Brothers just teed him up. That's ridiculous.
Who got tacked?
No, that's
I
ridiculous.
do not like it because Kyle Anderson
And he's walking away.
and
He
talking
goes
to his
Tony
bench.
there,
He's talking
and
to
then
his
he
bench.
walks away, yes.
He's actually telling the officials.
I don't know. He's being pretty demonstrative. He's kind of pointing at the ref,
Yeah, that's,
like pointing back at the ref.
With the technical, Irving is at the free throw line for the Dallas Mavericks.
I mean, both ways. It looks like Tony Brothers wants a battle here tonight. And referees can never be like that. They're supposed to be.
I don't know. I think the ref is getting
situations.
fed up.
There's no talking to Tony Brothers tonight, guys. You might as well just be
I'm scared he's
quiet.
going to look over here at you and I, Coach.
I hope he didn't hear that.
He should be.
Kyrie. Snatch back. Between the legs. Floaters. Just so pretty.
Gee, that's against the blitz.
It's just perfect basketball.
Recovered, then he attacks. The Mavericks execution.
Anthony Edwards. Screen from Nas. Got Green on him. Screen from Slow-Mo. Snatch back. Kicks into the corner to Conley. Kind of crowded. Anderson back to Conley. Gonna get a floater. No good.
Off of the Dallas Mavericks.
Out of bounds.
Lively down again.
Lively down.
Boy,
holding his
body
head.
Taking a beating tonight.
Probably took an elbow to the back of the head.
Wow. This poor guy.
I do, Code. I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, he took a knee to the back of the head. Damn. From Cat. He might be concussed. That's crazy.
To a concussion right here.
they
Look
will
at,
check him.
oh,
Dude! He's concussed. Get him out of the game.
And they do have concussion protocol
out of the
in
game.
NBA like they do in
Absolutely.
the National Football League and clearly in most sports. And down he is, and on the back of the head like that. And it has brought a stunned silence inside the building. That was hard to watch. And
Poor
we will
guy.
step aside with 8.5
Not
to play
faking
in the
at
half on
all.
TNT.
Damn. Tell you, the older I get and continuing to play basketball, I realize like just how insanely physical it is. It's so physical, man. I get hurt almost every time I play. I come away with a bruise or a contusion or you know, a tender ankle, but that right there is the extreme of how physical basketball can be if you get caught in a bad situation. And he got caught falling to the ground just as Cat's big ass 7-foot knee was. I mean, they don't allow you to do that in MMA, in UFC. That's how dangerous of a hit that can be. So, bro, I'm getting a headache just thinking about that. You know what I'm saying, Code? That's the extreme of it. Haydot says, is Gafford not playing? You know, Haydot, I haven't seen Gafford in a minute, including, I feel like most of this game, I haven't heard or seen him. Maybe something's wrong with him too. I've been out of the loop. I apologize. I have been... You guys want honesty or you want the lie? Let me give you a lie. Let's see if you believe it. You know, my computer, this is a half lie. My computer sucks. I'm ordering a new computer either today or tomorrow, because I had to reorder it. So like the good answer is like, well, my computer sucks and I just, I hate using it. It's a hassle. It's always this and that. And that's partially true. But the real excuse is I've been arcing like the devil himself. Brady, if you're here, you can attest. But we just got admin wiped on Arc, so all of our shit is gone. So I'm free of Arc mentally for like a week or two. So I'm going to be able to get out a lot more content. I'm free. You know? Don't we though, Brady? But yo, Brady, now we know what we're doing. I want to anthrax everybody that's involved in that lobby after what they did to us. The Penguin has his own show. Are you talking about Drummond? He said facts. But no, Brady's moving to Texas this week so that we can arc together in person more often. Just kidding. Colin Farrell Penguin. That's understandable. He's a big enough star. He could make a spin-off work. Bro looks woozy. Poor guy.
Not right, and they will check him as they do.
Poor guy, man.
Doctors aplenty in buildings all over the NBA, and they will check him with a thorough examination. So he was hit below the belt in a gruesome knee, and then was hit with another knee in the back of the head.
Wow.
So he has had his fill, and the importance of him for Dallas, now gone, the importance of him for the Mavericks cannot be understated, Stan.
No, not at all. Those two centers have been a huge part of the Mavericks' attack at both ends of the floor.
And he's still perfect.
What's the call, though?
Here's the loss of Lively.
No foul or anything. Guess you can't call that a foul.
Him being the best playmaker of the two.
Right.
So you lose all that. Now Dwight Powell is in the mix.
What up,
here
DC?
as a rotation player for Dallas.
Well, it instantly.
No, we didn't go on Bleacher Report last Wednesday. It's like coming up, but they're not going to be Wednesdays. Like one's a Tuesday, one's a Friday, one's a Thursday, it's weird. Like different times of the week.
It's Luka Doncic the other way. Dallas has made 6 of
What up, love yourself? Luka, guarded by Conley.
Pick and rolling with Kyrie.
Kicks it to Kyrie. Back to Luka. Down to Kyrie. Corner 3. Heavily contested. No good. Ant gets the board. Ant crossovers. Nice spin move, but turns it into a pass. McDaniels baseline. And he's fouled, kicking it to Conley in the other corner.
Gobert's going to check back in.
No, Malo. Torrey still. Torrey's wise, if I'm being completely honest. Torrey's really just being wise. I think he sees what a Second Life arc is, and he knows better than to risk getting addicted to it the way me and Brady have. Edwards, no good. Conley gets a long rebound. McDaniels back to Nas, open top of the key. No good. Gobert rebound. Gobert putback is good. The super spreader strikes again for Minnesota.
They have a little history, huh?
Little gnarly inside as we have Doncic taking it the other way. Luka 3 of 6, 2 threes.
Luka bumped. Fouled by Gobert. Luka's just laughing it off.
Well, watch this offensive rebound and put back here by...
I have, Malo. I have. But I played Rust with a dude who's like a pro gamer, so it was way too intense for me, and I was scared off by that, you know.
Of course, we saw the way game 2 ended with the scoring champion against the...
Gafford, handoff. No. Okay, so Gafford is around. I guess he's just backing up Lively, and Lively hadn't been coming out. Luka deep. Pick and roll 3 is an ball.
Different looks now. They've blitzed.
Damn.
They've gone to some zone. They've gone to different matchups. They're not just giving them the same thing that they've seen.
Try to fix East? What do you mean East? Corner 3 for McDaniels. Great take on time, and it hits. They're only down to 5, folks. Luka's got Conley on him. Now McDaniels switches back. Luka kicks out to DJJ, who has been El Fuego. My God. If you can get this from DJJ, I mean... And I, for the record, never wanted the Suns to get rid of him. I understand that was unrealistic, but... Edwards kicks it into the corner. McDaniels. No good. Luka long rebound. Gonna slow it down a little bit. Takes the double team. No diddy. Washington top of the key to the rack. Floater is good. Over 2 guys. No diddy. Damn.
10-point lead for the Mavs again.
What up, Metro? Boomin'.
It's going to go on Derek Jones, who picks up number 2. Now let's take a look at our AT&T Connected Cam.
Well, 13 assists as a team for Dallas. The ball movement. Derek Jones Jr. with his second made 3 here. And then P.J. Washington. We're talking about the role players playing much more.
Yeah, Washington easily could have gotten scared of Gobert or dumped it down to Gafford, but that floater was pure. Conley in the corner.
Jones just checked out.
Kicks it over to Gobert. Pick and roll with Gobert. Kicks it out to Cat. Deep 3. No good. Rebound Luka.
Carl Anthony Towns is just having a disaster of a series right now.
Luka pump fake. Gets into the paint. Couple step backs. Fouled hard by McDaniels on the step back. He will be going to the line, I'm sure.
Slapped him right there, clearly.
Held on to that arm so he couldn't get the and one. That's wise.
You're talking about Luka, coach. Come on now.
I understand.
He's getting frustrated because Luka's that guy, unfortunately.
Teams that have won the first
guys, if you haven't hit the like button, please do. We only got 19 in here. We got 17 likes. Never mind. I'm sure you all hit the like button. Carry on.
At 16, Luka Doncic was in his second stint with the new team as a pro. He turned pro when he was 13.
Well, the thing with Luka Doncic, Reggie, is he played in so many high-pressure games.
Free throw is good.
Before he ever even came to the NBA. So this
Maybe, Code. I mean, it just doesn't seem like that's in the Wolves' DNA to get swept. But maybe the Mavs are really just that good. And if they are, God bless them.
This series 2 games to none. First game back in Texas of these Western Conference Finals. Dancing
Ant. Tough Jordan fadeaway, no good. Ant's been pretty quiet this game, I'm not gonna lie. You know, NGL. Corner 3 for Katski. He needs to hit for his boys. A couple of tip-in attempts from Ant. Second one's good. It's a 10-point deficit. Kyrie working on Conley. Nice spin move. High arcing off the backboard. Layup is no good, finger roll style. Ant up to Conley. Back to Ant. Ant gonna get a charge call. Luka with a beautiful charge attempt. I tried to take my first charge in pickup on last Wednesday. Got ran through like Kim Kardashian, bro. Just bulldozed. And I did not get the call. But what's weird is the ref didn't call it either way. Like, he didn't call it a foul on me, which he should have, because I wasn't set in time. It was crazy. I still have a bruise from that. Yeah, Brady, I think we should find a new... Because I don't like that server owner. If you can't trust the server owner, who can you trust? That server owner is... regrettable. What up, Clyde? Clyde, I don't even know what you said, but I'd love to know what language that is because it looks dope. Code says Book and KD play style hurt us with those soft middies. 100%. They have to change it, and I do like that about Bud. I do like that about Budski. You know, they cannot continue to be this, we like to take cool-looking two-pointers. Like, that is some simple jack shit, if I'm being completely honest. That's some I'ma reinvent the wheel shit. I mean, same thing, Malo. Same thing on Arc. Molly, you need to get on Arc with us, all right? Grow up. What up, baby boy Reuben stuttered sandwich? You know, I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but it's possible we might have a Sundo sighting. You know how he likes to front run, all right? He texted me. He's like, oh, you're on Von Sanity. So he knows we're live. He could be prepping for a show-stealing moment. Right? Don't get too excited. DC said Bud will call Javon on that minimum. DC, I could slurp you for that. I could slurp you for that. I hope you're right. Then I can go back to being Gabe Von Carter. The way it was meant to be. No pause. A true slurping. Unless you're a teenager, DC. In which case, no Drake. All right? But no, I think DC's a little older. All right?
Doncic protected himself down low. He did. As Edwards was coming in.
But we talked so much
no, hey, not. No, that's probably what got him fired in the first place. Not playing Thanasis enough to make Giannis happy.
That's inspiring your teammates when your best player.
Kyrie? Beautiful. Oh my God, the move, the rocker step, the left-handed drive, and then the left-handed push shot to go in is just unreal. Unreal. Remember when Suns fans didn't want Kyrie? Cat down to Gobert for the nice jam, and they keep it within 10.
With the Towns Gobert pick and rolls in game 1, and they're back in that zone again.
Kyrie got the long arm of McDaniels guarding him, kicks it to Luka for a hash 3, brick, little deep. Nice find from Kyrie. They get it back to Green. Green over to Luka, who takes a spill after trying. Oh, sorry. That was. Who was that? That's Powell. I got a very blurry screen, people. Powell with a nice long rebound. Kicks it over to Luka. Luka's got McDaniels guarding him. Powell fighting for position with Gobert. Pick and roll. Pass out to the corner to Washington. No good. Luka somehow gets the rebound over Ant. Doubled. Hook pass. Washington floater. No good. Gobert. This is getting physical, y'all. Somebody get knocked down every other play. Conley. Uh-oh. Bad pass. Almost stolen. Kicks it to Ant. Ant downhill. Hangs. Pass is stolen. Ant is just so ineffective right now, man. Luka to the rack. Luka kick out. Gets it back. McDaniels guarding. Anybody in playback need a VIP? Luka fade a whizzle. No good. Cat rebound over to Gobert. Ant. I mean, what are they? Full court pressing? Ant to the rack. Just draws a foul with, a tough drive, but there's nothing available. They're taking everything away from Ant right now. It's crazy. What up, Wanny? Old Wannikin in the house.
11 times.
Oh, I don't know.
But everyone's out of challenges now.
We're not going to get challenges, but I don't know. That's pretty.
Yeah, Wannikin. I mean, the Wolves have to take advantage of Lively missing this game for Concussion. Ant misses a first free throw. Wild.
11
Fucking
shots
wild.
and he's at the line for the 6th time.
I want to remind you, get the NBA app to stay locked into the playoffs with real-time scores. You also get highlights and behind-the-scenes access. Download the NBA app.
Jordan would never miss a free throw if I'm being completely honest. Second free throw good.
Combined 30%. Tonight from the floor, they are 4 of 18.
Yeah, and Karl Anthony Towns now is 3 for 18.
Kyrie off the screen. Damn, that's beautiful. Like full speed runs into a moving 3. Pull up. Because it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ant gets the pass from Cat. Back to Cat. Pump fake drive. Wow, what a left-handed lay by Cat. He should be trying to dunk that, but if he can make that work, so be it. Look it down to Gafford.
And this is what we talked about earlier, Reggie. Blitzing
Gafford traveled.
Is a little bit easier for Minnesota. Gafford not nearly the playmaker that Lively is. And now you put him in the
He faked a pass and took a step before he put the ball down. That's a rough call. Usually they let players get away with that in the NBA. Cat to his left. Another lefty layup. Damn, Cat. Luka. Bumping and grinding on McDaniels. No Diddy, though. Floater is good. What a tough take. Jeez. McDaniels to Cat. Cat back to McDaniels. Long arms gets that layup barely past Luka. He almost had to block his damn self. Kyrie, screen from Washington. Looking for an opening to pull. Gets a screen. Kicks it to Luka. Luka deep 3. That one is good. He's warming up. Because his deep 3s have been short, but now he's found that rhythm. It might be over. Ant. Got Luka guarding. Gets a screen from Gobert. Over to Cat for a deep 3. No good. Gobert, rebound, put back. Gafford goes to the ground. Somebody's hitting the deck every game. Or, sorry, every play. It's nuts.
Anthony Edwards isolated against Luka Doncic. And
Kyrie.
But probing Irving. McDaniels on him.
Wasting time. 2-second difference. Kyrie. Downhill. Step back. Nope. Out to Luka. 3 seconds. Deep three. Oh my God, if that dropped. Stupid foul if they're in the bonus.
Let's see what the clock says here.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, they're going to have over a second left.
Just a really not a smart foul at all. He picks up his third.
Oh my God, they're in the bone.
Derek Lively, and with 0.3 seconds to go.
What up, Frank? Casavilla?
7 or 8 points here.
Seriously, where is that Wolves team, man? Where is that Wolves team?
Minnesota. Free throw shooting is about the same. And here is Gobert at the free throw line. Coming up, the American Express halftime report. The guys have a wonderful perch here inside the building. E.J. Kenny, Shaq Chuck, and Draymond Green. Congratulations to our Ernie Johnson. Another Emmy for him. And that show recognized again. Point 3.
Oof. Rudy misses one of them. Still, that 1 point could be the difference in the end. You never know. It could send this thing to overtime. It could prevent them from being within, enough to tie it up. Could be crazy. It's a good-ass game. I'm glad. I mean, it just feels like the Mavs are in control because Ant is... Like, what's Ant got? 12 points, 4 for 11. I mean, working on a little triple-double, though. 6 assists, 6 rebounds. Coach says this is what it looks like when your stars actually have a killer mentality. Yeah. Also, when your stars actually shoot from the three-point line. You know? You know? DJ Paul is the halftime performance. My God. Oh, 3-6 Mafia? I didn't know DJ Paul was from 3-6 Mafia. I take back my gripe.
Who run it? Who run it?
Wow. Ruben says, yeah, what the heck happened to... Let me look in here, because I just can't see it on this little last screen, man. What the heck happened to Mamba Book? It's hard to complain about Book because we got Mamba Book in that final game. Bro put up 49 in an elimination game. That bodes well for for his confidence going forward, for my confidence in him going forward. Frank says, plus Jason Kidd is a good coach. He's better than what we've had behind the bench or on the bench the last few years. That's for sure. He owned Monty. Lando says finals could start way earlier than June 6th. Yeah. If both these series end up in sweeps. Hey, Dot, I feel like if we had a point guard and Booker would be free to do his thing and be that killer, but you're taking away from him, asking him to be point Book because he's just not himself as point Book. The only way I think point Book would work is if the Suns had hired D'Antoni and D'Antoni ran him as the point guard, because D'Antoni and any point guard, go back and watch Kendall Marshall as D'Antoni's starting point guard. It's just like he injects them with a drug that turns them into a great point guard. Code says, not gonna lie, Book has one more season for me. That's tough, Code. That is tough. I mean, he's a young man, Code. Oh my gosh. So who do you guys think wins this game? Because I can't shake, and I watched a lot of that Nuggets series. I can't shake the belief that the Wolves can flip a switch, and all of a sudden in the fourth and the end of the third, Ant has, Ant steps it up, starts making shots when it actually matters. The defense steps up. They don't have Lively, and I think Lively is just such a big part of what they do and why they're better than the Wolves by such a big discrepancy. But if you don't know what happened to Lively, it was gruesome. Guy was falling to the ground, and Cat just so happened to be there jumping, kneed him in the back of the head, basically. Probably almost knocked him unconscious. I'm shocked he didn't go unconscious. He's definitely concussed. Bro stood up and was like, looked punch drunk. Like, I'm worried about him. It was that bad. Now you got hating on Book. Code. You see what your influence does? Code says, Book doesn't have the handle to play point. Good defenders see how predictable he is, and he's too limited. I agree. It has gotten a lot better, though, from when he was a rookie. You have to admit that. Oh, yeah, Haydot, I forgot. You're already with Sundo. You're already a Book hater. I understand being mad at him. He's not as good as Luka. Which makes you think, how could he be good enough to, lead you all the way? But I think he gets unlocked when he has a Ricky Rubio or a Chris Paul style point, and that allows him to be elevated to where he's so special as a 2. You can kind of argue him with Luka a little bit. I know that's tough to say, but that's tough to argue. But he needs a point guard. He needs a freaking point guard. A natural setup guy. Ideally, who's good on defense, too. Like, you guys know I'm clamoring to get Javon Carter back. Javon's not good enough as a setup guy, but he's got the defense and three-point shooting. You need a special passer. You need a LeBron James-esque passer. You know what I mean? Texting your boy Sundo. It really does suck to watch the Mavs go this far like that. For the Mavs to be so clearly better than us. It's just rough. Watch them just pass us by. Code says bring back campaign. 100%. But you have the same front office as you did when they let campaign go. So are they going to admit their mistake? Only if it was Frank saying, yeah, I don't really see campaign working out, so if you need to move him, move him. And Haydot says campaign is the scoring guard. He is, but he also knew how to do an impression of Chris Paul. And if you could, if you could get that campaign, I'd be happy with it. Even the scoring campaign. Mark says, remember the Mavs didn't even make the playoffs last year. Each season is different. Great reminder, Mark. It's true. Very true. Dwayne Washington says, hey, Dot, remember him? Yeah, but, I loved Dwayne. I took the walk to Washington. Loved him. But he's not a passer either. Maybe if we had a passing point guard and then him as a backup, I'm down with that. But, he can't be the only one. Yeah, Ruben, that's why I'm happy about the idea of potentially courting LeBron. LeBron is a Chris Paul style passer. LeBron is a genius passer. Always has been since day one, since high school. Genius, willing passer. And with the shooters that the Suns have, he could get close to leading the league in assists if he wanted to. That'd be an interesting trajectory and a believable trajectory as he gets older, that he just sets more things up for people than doing everything himself like Thanos. I loved Ty Jerome, Code. I loved him. I think D'Antoni could do work with Ty Jerome. Yeah, Ruben, we are supposed to hate LeBron, and I do hate LeBron. But the only thing, this is up to you how you decide to care about things. I care more about winning. Period. And that sort of line of thinking goes across everything. It goes to politics. You think about a politician and you're like, I don't like him. Not a fan, can't stand the dude. It's like, okay, but who would be better at running the country successfully? Some people can't step through that and say, but who would be better? They don't care. They need to like the person. I don't need to like the person. I just want the results. And I'm not saying you're wrong if you're the other way. If you can't get over not liking someone, dude, it's your choice. Like that's freedom. I don't care. Believe me, I'm the biggest LeBron like hater when it comes to the Jordan and LeBron argument. I don't want LeBron catching Jordan in rings, but I would make an exception if it meant the Suns got their first ring. They keep faking me out, man. I keep thinking this game is about to start. Hey, Dot, do you not want LeBron on a minimum? Are you saying you hate him so much that you wouldn't take him on a minimum? I agree, love yourself. I agree. But yeah, Ruben, he would help the Suns. The reason why you would hypothetically want him is because he fills a need that the Suns have. Is the facilitator. I don't know. You got to remember that the Suns have very little wiggle room to do anything. So you have to get creative.
Concussion.
But if there's a good point guard for the Suns available in the draft where they're drafting, I'd be very happy with that decision too. 14 first half points for Kyrie. It feels like he has 28 because his shots have been so devastating. Every shot he's made has just been art. DC says it would be a Beal LeBron trade. Not necessarily, DC. I mean, didn't LeBron just become a free agent? Like, do you think that he's going to care about money? I don't think he's going to care about money. I think he wants to play with his son. He's always wanted that. He's always talked about it. He's orchestrating this situation where his son's going to get drafted because of his name, because of the hyping up, because I'm sure he's floating it around out there that, look, I will go wherever he gets drafted. So I think that's why Bronny's shooting up in the draft boards. He's climbed, like, what do they say, 44 spots? Come on, bro. Follow the logic here. Beal AD trade. Yeah, you wish. You wish. Imagine having AD. And we still got to find a backup, though. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I've never seen a longer halftime. This halftime is going so long. I might have to, probably going to have to end this stream before the end of the game so me and Sundo can go live at 9. You know? I mean, any freaking day now. What is this? Oh, we got time for all kinds of Daddy Yankee songs, I guess. Not loving her hair. Anybody in playback? Not loving her hair. Can we tilt her head down so we can see where her hairline starts? Oh, that's a Stephen A. Smith hairline if I've ever seen one. Haydot says Brooklyn's trying to make Mikhail a superstar, but he is a player like Josh Hart. I mean, he's like a little bit better than Josh Hart, but I think that's a pretty good comparison, man, honestly.
Derek Lively could really impact that blitz. Lively, a great playmaker off the blitz. You see that pass to the weak side for the Josh Green 3. Derek Gafford not as comfortable there, Reggie, on the short roll. A little hesitant, gets the travel. It'll be something
yeah,
to
Jeff,
watch
that would have
as
been
the game
crazy.
goes on.
Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin,
I don't think Lowry's enough, but, you know.
Plus, the team told me that Derek Lively.
Code, how did they have this fan base fooled? What did they have this fan base fooled with?
How dizzy he was getting up. Such a blessing that he has not officially been ruled out of this game, and he's doing okay.
Conley kicks it down to Gobert. He's got Luka on him. Luka kind of pulls the chair from him. He goes down. They kick it to Washington in the corner. Pump fake. Oh my God, I thought that was going to go in.
And a foul. Less than 30 seconds into the second half.
Here's the steal by Luka, but more importantly, watch after they come up with it. He's having words like, how could you dare have Rudy try to take me? Having conversations with that Minnesota bench.
Washington at the line. He's out there with Jones and Gafford, Doncic, and Kyrie Irving. And for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Towns begins the second half with Edwards and Gobert, Daniels and Conley. So the starting five out there to begin the second half for both teams.
Yeah, and Doncic clearly into a personal battle with Rudy Gobert and having a
Free throw
laugh with
good
Mike and Norrie
for
there
Washington.
as PJ Washington
Coach says they
knocks
kept
down
making
the
excuses all season about this team, and they still won't admit how bad the Beal trade is. I mean, you could probably say the same thing about me and Sundo, right?
He's upset. He looked at his bench. Then he realizes they don't have a challenge. Very upset. Not sure he touched that because it didn't look like the ball changed directions.
It's Conley on top, and Irving will meet him, and Gobert will set a screen. It's an open three.
Conley's three is good, and that's a big one. Uh-oh! Can't hear you, can't hear you.
Well, Conley
Can't hear you.
was by far Minnesota's best offense.
Needless to say, a real man's joined the chat.
On to as many of them tonight, they need to go back to it.
Doncic muscling his way inside. He's got his 15 points. He works on the defense of Mike Conley, and he'll be assessed his second personal foul. Doncic, by the way,
Pop
sat
this
in
chat
real
out.
time for 21
There we go.
Irving in real time sat 15
Well, now you sound like you're underwater, actually. I can only hear, like, whispers.
In real time. We're going to talk about that because they play a lot of minutes, of course, when you get to the playoffs.
They do, but
How can you only hear whispers?
Now it sounds good. Now it's crispy.
Why are you gay?
What are you getting?
Guys here. Now the one thing, Reg, I'm still a little.
Have you seen the shorts of this dude? He does like
over the course of the series how
phone calls from his African parents. It's his dad calling him. And he starts off every one with like his like when your African dad sees you post a picture with your new girlfriend, and he gets his voicemail from his dad, and he's like, "So I see you have chosen the path of pregnation." It's so good. I gotta send you those. I gotta send you one of those.
Why? Why?
Anthony Edwards getting into
Why
the
are you
paint,
gay?
though. That's what it's allowing those offensive.
So who is gay?
Kyrie, snatch back. Kicks it out. Washington pump fakes Cat. Gets to the rack. Euro.
You're
No
telling me we're
good.
really about to get a Dallas Mavericks finals.
It might happen. What up, Katie? She's on her way back home. Okay, cool.
Picks up his third. While you're watching with us, snap the QR code.
So, Code said that Gerald Bourget and Flex had the Suns fan base fooled all season. I said, what do you mean? He said,
You know, when I watch you read all those promos, and there's multiple people all the time,
Where is
Reg,
it?
and he always picks out
I'm looking,
one
Code.
that's his
Hold on.
friend. And the other
They kept making excuses all season about the Suns team, and they still won't admit how bad the Beal trade was. And I said, well, you can kind of say the same thing about me and Sundo, right? Like, we were probably doing the same thing.
This is a game I feel we can come in here
And then
still
Code
get back in this series,
said,
but they're gonna have to put a string of stops together here.
Edwards starting, stopping.
Haydot said, Sundo was already done with this team, but Gabe, you kept making excuses. So they're taking Sundo's side. Unreal.
In game two.
Okay, so
Unreal.
I need somebody to refresh my memory.
Luka, deep three is good.
Refresh my memory.
Wow.
When was I done with this team? Because I'm pretty sure I was at one point. But when? When was that?
He's got 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Just created that 3-4.
I have already erased last season from my mind. It doesn't exist.
Irving goes out on Conley. Here goes Washington. Watching Towns aggressively takes it inside. Gafford got a hand on it. They think it was a goaltend. What's going on, Travis? Good to see you, buddy.
Excuse me, I'm trying to eat my Apple Jacks.
Some sugar rings inside some sugar milk.
But the foul was called. It's on Washington, his first, and Towns at the line.
Yeah, so what?
Get off sugar.
Oh yeah, but I haven't really had like this amount of sugar until today when I had breakfast.
Yes. Absolutely. And he would qualify as your friend.
He might.
Yes.
I guess I've known him since he was a young player in the league.
There he is.
During last season, you
There's
said that many times this team was not
Lustondo.
going anywhere. So you're talking about
And he grew up playing hockey. Actually came out and said he kind of missed being on skates a little bit.
Sometimes he gets linebackers on skates.
Yes, he does.
Here's Doncic. Conley is there. Luka with 20. Leading all scores.
Luka, out to Kyrie, back to Luka.
And Doncic
62-69.
over Conley.
Pull up from Luka's
think.
no good.
Boston and Towns are collecting.
Cat board.
7-point game.
what you mean by last season? Are we talking about the Monty season or the Frank Vogel season?
Climb back into this.
Ant to the rack. What a tough take. No good, but Rudy
Gabe, you
tips
really
it
need
in.
to- When'd your PC get here?
Reggie created
Dude, I have to reorder it as soon as possible. I'm just waiting
Why?
for
What happened?
We had two different addresses, a billing address and a shipping address, and they thought it was Frizzod.
That's crazy.
I know. Why? What looks bad?
I'm watching our stream and my camera's just really laggy. I don't know if it's me or if it's you.
No, it's me. You're perfect. But no, it's me. It's me.
The Vogel season, I wasn't done with the team. I was just saying stop having high expectations. This team is what it is, especially late in the season when they were playing that way.
Shooting the ball fairly well.
Dallas already in the bonus.
Well, they're
Katie,
just
I'm good.
much
I'm just gonna make a steak.
organized offensively on the floor. And now Dwight
Dang.
Powell
Feeding these.
Dude,
Been feeding these.
Dude, I wanted a
carnivore
steak so bad
games.
yesterday for our anniversary, and Mrs. Sundo wouldn't let me.
What was the reasoning? Price, I could imagine.
No, she just didn't want to go to that spot.
For Minnesota.
She just didn't want to go to the spot, so
Why not? She wants something else.
want to go somewhere else.
Alexander Walker can get it
What'd she
going.
want?
Place called 101, 102 something. I don't know, but it was still dope. I ended up getting
Yeah?
just a cod sandwich, and it was fine. But
Cod.
yeah, whatever fish they got there.
It's on Minnesota.
But it was good.
Called it on 7.
Baby boy Emperor Day 1. Joy's boy.
Boy,
Corduroy.
Code, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Yuta got a fair enough shake. Fair enough shot.
He cooked
And I think
himself,
you just-
and now he wants to go back
he
and he's
just-
going to play in Japan. If that doesn't
Bro
tell
wants to
you
go-
everything you need to
Bro
know,
wants
he's
to go
done.
home.
No, he called it on Gobert.
Called it on Gobert.
Katie, I'm good. I don't need any food. Thank you, baby.
Are they going to check this here real
I
quick?
really do think that Yuta kind of played himself out. His defense was very lackluster, and as soon as Frank saw that, he said, "No, thank you."
Well, things with the officials are starting to get very.
Oh, I would like to congratulate my wife real quick.
Okay.
She did a 3-day water fast. Oh shit!
DC gets membership.
Five membies. Oh my God, Ruby Feather, never heard of you, but welcome. Derek was in the house. Donkey Balls over here. I got a membership. Let's go.
That's your own membership
Malo.
to your own channel's crazy.
It says DC was gifted a membership by DC. How is that possible? That must be a new system where if you buy it, you get one of them. That's cool. Thank you,
He wasn't a
DC.
member, and so they're like, okay, he bought one for himself and
Right?
four others.
K-Dot says rigged. Cat to Ant. Screen. Kick it into the corner. Ant downhill. Euro. Wow. That looked like a young Sundo
Did.
driving to the rim. Powell smokes an open layup.
I was
After
watching
a nice move.
I was listening to my buddy. He was like, "Man, why are the Mavericks contesting every shot?" I was like, "Oh, because they're a good 3-point shooting team." What do you mean? Why are they contesting every shot? They're one of the better 3-point shooting teams in the league.
Right.
Like, nah, man. Why you got Gobert out there? I was like, because that's all they got is Gobert and Cat.
Right. They made a commitment to Gobert that they wouldn't pull him off the court the way
that's a foul, but we're not going to
the
talk about
Jazz
it.
did.
It's Kyrie Irving the other way. Into the
Kyrie behind the back, turn around. He didn't travel. Maybe he
The
did.
worst part about this. You know the worst part about this.
What?
All the Mavs fans can be like, "This is how you make a superstar trade."
Standing on-ball defender.
Talking all that smack. You know exactly that's what you're gonna hear.
I mean, remember when it came down to like either Kyrie was going to become available or KD, or they're both becoming available, and everybody was like, "No, don't go after Kyrie, go after KD." Unanimously.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think either one of them. Either one of them would have been fine.
There's got to be a level of physicality. It looks like
You could be a lucky recipient of the Von Sanity allow gifts. Ooh, what an alley-oop from Luka.
When you get in those situations where the big's not up, Luka Doncic is...
Code, don't be
BC
that
really
fan.
is goated though.
Code, don't be that fan. You're supposed to be the logical guy. Don't be beat up Suns fan. All right, I have a lot of respect for you because you're a logical guy.
Absolutely. He's on the attack. Doncic
You respect him because him and Haydock both hate Book just like you.
No, I don't even think they hate Book. They just are.
They said
The way-
Code said Book has one more season with him. Here we go.
I don't think Book's got one more season. I think Book has as many seasons as he wants.
He's saying personally he's going to give him one more season.
Oh, he's gonna get one more season. Look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, Code. I'm with you. I'm willing to see what happens with this new coach. I know I said this last year, but I'm willing to see what happens with Coach Bud. I feel like Coach Bud's not going to be like, "Hey, we're going to ISO game the whole time." I don't think that's what they're going to do.
What do you think they're going to do?
Not ISO game every play.
I think they're going to jack up threes, and I'm kind of with that.
Yeah, as long as it's not Booker doing it.
I like Book shooting threes. What are you talking about?
Booker was not consistent shooting threes this year.
All right,
That's just
you're
my
going to make
opinion.
me pull up stats. You're going to
Pull
make me
them
pull up
up.
stats,
Prove
and then
me
I'm
wrong.
probably going to
I'll
end
be
up
happy to
looking
be
even
wrong.
worse by
but
my
my
own
eye
stats.
test showed me that he wasn't consistent shooting threes, and I'll be happy to be wrong. Let's
No, you're probably
let's check
right.
it out.
You're probably right.
Let's check it out.
Oh, bro, I already had Booker's stats pulled up. That's crazy on one of my windows.
For season stats.
Well, it was his.
Would it be 2023 season stats?
What year are you living in? Like where you're at right now? What year are we in?
That would be the 2023 season, wouldn't it?
24. Well, it's both, I guess.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. What year did the season start, Gabe? Shut up. Now.
Whoops. Hold on. My phone is.
For the regular season, he didn't shoot terrible. He shot 36.4% from the 3-point strike.
Okay.
It's no
34
worse than that.
isn't. 34
36.
isn't. 36?
36.4. So
I think.
So he wasn't terrible.
Right. I think 36 is good, especially when you consider that the way that he shoots threes, pull-ups, moving, you know what I mean? Like, 36 to me is like, what's Steph's?
36 is decent. Like, I don't even know what Steph's is. I don't even want to look. It's probably ridiculous. But let's not compare him to the golden standard. Compare him to somebody else.
He's not taking Grayson Allen style threes or Eric Gordon style catch and shoot threes. He's taking pull-ups. So 36% on pull-up threes. If Bud could just work it out to where he's not having to take, like, he gets easier threes, you know?
In comparison, Kevin Durant shot 41% from three this season. So
a lot of KD's threes were catch and shoot in the corner where he didn't want to be.
So that's what I'm saying. If we're going to be a lot of threes, I think Booker is not the guy to be jacking up threes unless he just completely improves his 3-point shooting, which is possible. I don't think he couldn't. But we'll see. My question is, Ask everybody in the chat real quick. Should we trade Nurk or nah?
I think you're all right that we don't have a choice given our roster construction and asset limits.
That's what I'm thinking, dude. Like, if they're going to keep Durant, you have no choice but to trade Nurk. Just for for any reason, you have to trade him to get him off your books and try to get assets. And then 2, if you trade him and Nas, that gets you out of the apron, right? So Marks is only for a roster upgrade. I don't know if it's for a roster upgrade. I think you trade him for draft capital, IMO. I'm being honest with you. In a big, just a big that what's his face prefers. If you can do it, I don't think we can even do that because it's going to be more of a roster job. They're going to ask us for a pick. I don't think anybody's asking for our services.
Luka fouled. Going towards.
I'm with you, Code. I'm with you on the draft and the center part.
Did you see?
We'll be talking about that later, by the way.
Did you see Lively take that shot to the back of the head from Cat's knee?
Not.
Oh my God, it was gruesome, bro. And the way he got up and looked like he didn't know what continent he was on.
But anyway, spoiler alert for you guys, Code, and everybody in chat. I think that the Suns should draft a big and then get yourself a point guard in free agency, however you do that, if that's what you really want. Because I've been looking at the available point guards coming free, and it's like you can potentially get a Westbrook or somebody like that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk Westbrook. We're gonna have to do a Westbrook video.
Like, you can potentially get a point guard like that if you really wanted to on the team. I'm not saying you get Westbrook because of the history of him Durant, but you can get a player like that. Oh, Ant!
Are you kidding me right now? Whoa!
I think you should draft a center for one you can play, or 2 develop. Especially if you bring in Drew Eubanks back, and he's going to opt in on a player option. Oh, then you definitely need to draft one.
Luka to the corner, no good. Ant with the rebound. Ant just detonated on, like, I mean, does it matter? The dunk was so powerful.
I think that I saw that scenario on Bleacher Report where they said that the Miami Heat could bail us out on a trade for Beal. Oh my goodness, that dunk was vicious.
Absolutely spectacular move here.
Bro.
Mallow says Ishbia doesn't want to develop players. We don't know that. That's all I will say. We only know about what
he's trying to get a title.
I think
Ant hits step back. He's hot now.
I think at some point you can't say I want a title. You've already done all you can, and you've gotten proven wrong. You gotta make some investments on your team. You have to.
Bro, I watched Ant do this to the Nuggets in Game 7. Third quarter came alive.
Luka's like, hey, he's
fourth quarter was unbelievable.
Good D.
And the tide just changes, bro. The Wolves just flip a fucking switch. Ant flips a switch.
Oh. No way. Oh my goodness, Ant.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and the other thing is that the Wolves are getting lucky that the Mavs' best players, most important players here, are getting injured. Their bigs are getting injured. Go on.
Here's what you do: you trade Nurk for another big that you like, or some pick compensation if possible. You get Bobo back.
Ant, Hezzy, step back, brick. That was a heat check. He needed to know just what zone he was in. DJJ loses it, gets hit in the nuts.
Edwards has the last 8 Minnesota
Wow.
Timberwolves points.
Well, it all started with this. And then against good defense here, a little step back going right. And then he adds one more. And this game is tied going to timeout.
I can't believe they tied it up, man. Like, the Mavs have just been in control of this game, but It's just something weird. I think the reason why everybody's expecting the Mavs to just run through them is because, oh, they got the home court advantage. Like, home court advantage has meant nothing to this team. Nothing. They lost both their games in Minnesota and still beat the Nuggets. That's never supposed to happen. Yeah, Colin Sexton would be great, but what's he going to want? And I don't know for sure if he's that facilitating type point guard or if he's... I'm pretty sure he's more of a scoring point guard. That's the way I've always viewed him. Is another scoring point guard. Colin Sexton. No, Chris Dunn. Come on. Chris Dunn is done. He's been done for years. His name is not Keynote George. It's Keontae George.
Here's the deal, guys. I don't think we can't really trade Bradley Beal unless a team wants to take on that contract. So you got to look at team salaries. I've been looking at team salaries. There are a bunch of teams that can take on his salary, but the only way they're going to do it is they're going to be a team like, well, there's a few teams coming up that are going to get some cap space. I did some research. There are a few playoff teams that will have some space coming up, but I'm pretty sure that they only have that space because they got to re-sign some players, right? So there's always that. There's a few teams that have that space that are really, really bad. They would only do that if we sent them draft capital to then buy out the contract. That's literally the only way. Do you want to do that, Gabe?
Let me ask you a question.
Since everybody's like, trade Beal, and Beal's not going to do that unless he knows for sure he's getting bought out so he can then choose where he goes.
Should we finish this stream and get ours up and running, or do you want to do it tomorrow, Monday?
Tomorrow is a holiday.
Okay.
Look, just finish this game out, bro. I'm not working tomorrow.
I was thinking we could if we finish this game, we could just record a video.
I'd rather just do the live stream. It's only 8:00 Phoenix time.
Right. So you don't work tomorrow.
No, it's a holiday game.
So you're not as pressed for time as you want everybody to think.
I never said that.
I never said that. Busy,
that's not what I said. All I said was like,
listen, I tried to have my cake and eat it too, and I was wrong. I couldn't finish it all in.
Hey, we're going to stream again tomorrow, okay? It's like, all right, cool. I got the topics. So I'm like, okay, 9:00, bet. Then Gabe's like, okay, cool. Then Gabe texts me, oh, what's your schedule like? I don't know, Gabe. I thought I was going to be free at 9, like we said. Then I see a freaking notification. Von Sanity is live. And I'm like, look at this guy, bro.
I'm trying to I wanted to see if you were free to do the stream and then go into our stream. You think I'm going to go to the White Devils first? Why?
You should. They bring you more money. Yo, does anybody hate the new YouTube format on the browsers? Because I do.
It is a little weird, right?
If anybody uses the web browsers, I cannot stand it. I can't stand the description being on the side with the chat. It drives me nuts.
Minnesota is up.
Soda? Oh, you said Minnesota. I thought you said this soda. Like, what are you drinking?
Kyrie.
No way, oh, wow.
Bro, he's been incredible. He's been incredible.
I mean, Rudy Gobert's a great defender, but not guarding guards on the perimeter.
DC thinks that our video could have impact in the trades.
He's the son of the NBA executives watch your videos. I doubt it.
That's a
but
lie.
If Ishbia ever did watch our videos because of my video that I did about him being a great owner, wanting to make changes.
Wanting to make changes is right.
Nice hesitation right here by Luka.
This is all I hope. I really hope that the guy that we got, the assistant GM or whatever we got, is a guy that's going to make the right decisions as far as
Well, number one, it was a bad pass.
investing and developing players. If we're just going to keep doing this trade for vets thing, we're not winning a championship anytime soon. Just letting you know right now.
72 guys doesn't make a lot of sense.
2 stars here, Edwards at 22, and Luka Doncic with 22.
All right. Will you officially take over talking so I can work on the thumbnail so we could be...
In the paint,
Why do I want to do that?
Well, they want to hear from you.
From 3,
They don't want to hear from me. They like...
Because look at all the hair you have. You actually look like you got a full
I
head
only
of
have
hair.
hair because I've been too lazy to shave my own head.
It looks good. I honestly think that if you got lined up, it wouldn't be too far back to where people would be like, "Why you got a Josh Okogie?"
No, it's too far back because it's not here. So I literally have the LeBron James.
Fill it in with that LeBron James fish food.
I literally have the LeBron James, you know.
Put that fish food in. Roy says, "Did you guys see my Insta pic?" 199 dono. Thank you, Roy. Is it in Discord? I'll look right now.
Tried to gash his way for a shot and couldn't. He's got Gobert again. With a series of moves.
Gobert getting cooked.
Can we quit leaving Rudy Gobert one-on-one with guards? I almost feel sorry for the guy.
What happened? Ooh, Hardy dicked him down?
I just don't understand why
Ugh.
you just would come back on a soft double.
Exactly right.
Just to get the ball
I don't see it. I don't see it. Where's your... I don't even get on Insta. Okay, he just posted it. Look at this fly boy.
Where did he post it at?
What? Why are you looking up?
Let's take a look at our
I'm gonna show it here on screen. All right, this one. You know,
Why are you looking at? Okay, this is not a good picture because it looks like you're looking into a school playground.
Yeah, Drake. Why are you looking into the schoolyard, Drake?
Take
What
it
the
down.
hell? What are you looking at?
Forget he's a 69 guy. Forget he's a 69 guy.
Hey,
bro.
Mario Live.
Hey, don't say that, Ruben. That's rude. We're
man.
just messing. Ruben is definitely not. But that's not a good look, though. Delete that one. He's looking at the love sign. Fair enough, if that's what you think.
$2
It was at a
dono.
picnic.
$2 dono from DC. Said ESPN gets ideas from Sundo's videos. That's a fact. But he won't do solo videos.
Talking about ESPN gets... Where's the proof, DC?
They got Hardy watching Edwards. Reed is on top.
All right, I'm going to try to do this thumbnail without my computer completely blowing up.
Forget he's a 69 guy. Hey, run for your life.
Plenty of time in the shot clock. There's McDaniels once again.
Now step this way. Step this way.
Foul called on McDaniels.
That's number 4. 4 on McDaniels, 4 on Gobert. And that's why he shot it left-handed. Derrick Jones right there on his right hand.
McDaniels will check out.
This is huge. Now,
with his 4th, and they're going to bring in
Gonna wrap on the BBLB. I don't know, but hey,
Luka
everybody in the chat, including Gabe, he was here. We already talked about it.
McDaniels has 4.
Anybody else hear that verse on that Sexy Red song that Drake did?
With Conley.
And if so, am I tripping and thinking that it was whack? Or was it fire? Because all I heard was people saying, this is so fire, such a good idea. He made Metro actually make drums for him so he could rap on it. What a genius move. And I'm like,
yeah, and you're right. Despite being
I don't think that's
12 points from the
what actually
three-point
happened,
line and
right?
12 points from the free throw line. It's amazing.
Coach says it was fire. Well, Coach, I have now lost respect for your opinion. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't know. I just couldn't tell. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was like the greatest thing in the world, but people were really hyping it up. I think they were just hyping it because he rapped over the BBL Drizzy beat.
Where Minnesota was plus 36 tonight, it's the other way. I mean, where
Gabe says it was trash.
Now Minnesota's plus 14 tonight.
Cat drives, floater, and one off the backboard for your boy Cat.
in the third.
Did you hear that terrible J. Cole? I did not hear the terrible J. Cole voice. All I heard was the Drake voice. Drake verse.
The potential and one right here.
He's been doing a lot of driving tonight, hasn't he, Reg? Trying to, because his shot outside is not falling. But he's been driving a lot to maybe manufacture some things inside.
He hasn't shot the ball particularly well at home. On the road, he's averaging 23 now.
Rap is bad for your mind, 100% DC says. I don't think all that.
Along the same lines as Anthony Edwards.
There's some good rap out there, you know.
While Anthony Towns 3 of 4 from the free throw line for Minnesota tonight.
Cat hits the free throw, converts to and one. Wolves down 1.
1 point game.
Gabe for sure making that steak right now. He says he's making a thumbnail. He's definitely cooking a steak.
That is a game high. Edwards with 22. They blitz Luka.
Doncic.
They get it to Powell. They kick it outside. Hardy 3.
Hardy for 3, misses. Nas, rebound, kicks it to Ant. Ant driving. 1 minute left in the third. Ant dribbling, getting doubled.
Trying to evade the defense of Powell. Takes it down low for the lead. No. Rebound Doncic. Under a minute to go in the third. Doncic on the move, shutting the defense of Anderson.
DC says Frank saw your Ishbia saw your fire, Frank, and decided to pull the trigger. Oh yeah, I'm sure he did.
Fast break there. Stop at the free throw line and pop.
26. He had 30 or more in the first 2 games. Good ball rotation.
Good passing. Nasri for 3. Hits. Tie game.
A 3. And a tie game at 85.
But nothing on the stat sheet there from Anthony Edwards, but he created that bucket with his attack.
Lucas, step back 3. 2 for 1. In and out. Alexander Walker. Rebound, driving. Kicks to Ant.
That was a quick long shot there by Luka.
Ant going to dribble the clock out. They're going to have what looks like 7 seconds left on the clock for the Mavericks after this possession. Kicks to Cat. Cat looking, driving. Luka on him, driving still. Cat, floater, good. What a drive. 9 seconds left for Mavs to get a bucket here. Luka, Hardy. Hardy driving. Beautiful drive and layup on the backboard. Tie game. 87-87. Going into the fourth quarter. Coach just saw that Nile Jax squash some poor girl. Hey, bro, that was a good match, but man, the way that went down, I thought that Lyra Valkyria died when that finisher happened.